allow or let somebody try to bully me out of where I'm at just because they see it fit to do so. I find it kind of ironic that Scammy Claus turns around and gets mad because she doesn't like my attitude. Well, maybe she shouldn't be dogging on somebody every chance she gets. Now, I listened to one of her streams earlier today, and she had to go. She was attacking 4, maybe 5 different people altogether. And she thinks that because what she says about Thomas plays any factor. I have no evidence of proof that even happened because Scammy Claus has lied so many times about people and nobody caught on. I noticed that Texas Tip, when you bring up anything to do with the military, she starts fake crying and turning away and blah, 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 blah. She said she served 8 years in the military. We've asked her what branch. I believe she said one time she was in the Army and the other time she was in the Navy. So, which is it? You served 8 years. What is that? A 6-year term per term? So that would mean that she wouldn't. What is it? 13 weeks? Is it 13 weeks of basic training? Regardless of what branch you go from, if you have training in one branch, your training is going to be slightly different for the next one. It's going to be about the same, but slightly different. And so that shows concern of whether she's being truthful with it or not. And with what is it, jujitsu? The military uses jujitsu, right? And so that taekwondo, I think it's taekwondo, jujitsu, and I think there's something else. Depending on what branch you're in is depending on what training you get. You definitely get more severe training when you're in the Marine Corps than you do when you're in the Army. The Army is boots on ground. Let's see. Just talk streets. Scam Slam, huh? Oh yeah, Scam Slam is another one. Oh, Sweet and Nasty streaming. I mean, Sweet and Sassy. That's okay. It's not a big deal. I don't care. Hi, how you doing, Cup of Noodle? How you doing? But I'm not gonna let people fucking bully me out. Hi, Melissa. I'm not gonna have people fucking try to bully me out and try to put me down. And they're gonna put me down anyway. They're gonna say a bunch of shit. Yeah, that's how that is. Scammy Claus claims that, oh, he's so mad, and oh yeah, she tells me to shut up while I'm talking in my live when she's streaming. If she wanted me to shut up, scroll on by. There you go. I'm not talking anymore. Such hateful fucking people on these apps that they put bad names on people and say, oh, we're not trying to hurt you at all, Shaun, but you're blasting my information all over the place and telling people to cause harm towards me and do things that's going to be detrimental to my health. Unfortunately, that's how it is. But she's doing this and nobody is saying anything about it. They're just going with it and being on her side about it, but they don't understand that what she's doing is putting a target on her back, trying to get people arrested. She's going to continue liking the law. The majority of us don't like the law. I mean, because the law doesn't do anything when you need them, and it's proof because cyber stalking is a crime. It is a federal offense, and cyber stalking from one platform to another platform to another platform, and then disclosing information, which, by the way, I have information about that too as well. And yes, Texas Tip, I do have your face on there, and it's not hard for law enforcement to be able to take a screenshot of that and look your ass up in the computer. You know, you're also putting yourself on that block too as well, by disclosing that personal information, my personal location, and with scamming clause, telling people to report to the Social Security office, is also giving out personal information. She didn't want to say my last name, but message me and I'll tell you. So she's disclosing, she's giving out personal information, and she's also trying to cause it to where I'm unable to get housing, by telling people to contact. Oh yes, and disclosing my email as well, which is another violation, which is a crime to disclose personal information like that willingly. It would be. Oh, by the way, she also disclosed her own email as well, but I think that was a dummy email. She made a dummy email for it, but she's disclosing that information herself about herself, yeah, that's just kind of how it is. And if what scamming clause is doing is wrong, they would definitely turn around and say, hey, look, there's something going on here, this isn't right, you shouldn't be doing this. The one's destroying my sound. Well, I can't fucking do nothing about that. I can't do nothing about that. I can try to block off the wind, but I don't know how well that's gonna work. Yes, it's always windy, and I can't find my earbuds. They were on my bag, and I moved my bag last night because I was looking for something, and my earbuds fucking dropped. So, yeah. Hold on a minute. She's also disclosed my image. She's also disclosed my favoritism. She's exposed my fucking TikTok. And now I'm all over YouTube. And I'm hoping that somebody will catch on to that and really see how she's acting is just wrong. And maybe we'll step up to the plate and bring awareness to the non-awareness bullshit that she's been saying. And that's just how that goes. If she wants to continue doing what she's doing, which we know that she's going to continue to do what she's doing, because she feels that what she's doing is right. Her saying that I don't have a high IQ, or if Tiffany's saying I don't have a high IQ, my IQ plays no factor, but I was able to fucking play scamming clause to get her fucking address, so I think my IQ is pretty fucking high if she didn't catch on to that, huh? Get her off my back for a little bit, make something I knew that she wanted. She said she wanted to fucking help. Well, guess what? I made that clay mushroom for a reason. But anyway, moving on. What was what? And certain questions I will not answer, so if you ask a question and I don't respond to you, if you ask me a question, and I don't want to respond to it. I'm not going to respond to it. And if you get mad about it, too fucking bad. It's just not going to happen. I think it's important that people scam Sam, and of course Krista. They're all a part of a group. They all are interconnected with each other, along with Clam Slam. That's good. I like that. Waterfall Guy, Toxic Fabrication, Bobby. They're all a part of a group, along with a Mexican homie. And there's a couple other ones that are doing this too as well. And they've made Reddits and all that shit of me, making me out to be somebody that I'm not, because they feel threatened by me. They don't like what group is that? They're supposable awareness groups. When you bring in awareness of something, you're bringing awareness to breast cancer, lung cancer, stuff like that. Or somebody who's actually utilizing their donations or their gifts for, rugs, which is kind of messed up. Instead of focusing on that aspect, they much rather pick on somebody and focus their energy on somebody who lives in their car, and then they brag about it, saying, oh, I can get up and go into the kitchen and get something to eat anytime I want. Oh, I got a nice comfortable bed I can go sleep in every night. I've got an air conditioner. I can go take a shower whenever I want. This is the type of people that they are. They have screwed somebody's life over so bad, they contacted the person's landlord, and the person became homeless right after they got the place. It was too much drama, too much trouble for the fucking building. Contacting law enforcement. When people get a job and they're doing a job, they're getting in trouble for it because they want to destroy that person's life, and they're going to continue. And this is why I say these people are stopping my progression, and this is exactly why they're stopping my progression. They're stopping me from being able to get housing. They're stopping me from being able to get medical, which having housing and getting this state's license to be able to do that is very important. Tiffany claims that she has a terminal illness. What is it? And oh wait, I gotta say something too. For all you guys that don't know anything about Paula Meeps, you guys are aware that she's on SSDI, right? She's on SSDI. But I bet you guys didn't know that either, did you? Interesting. This whole fucking thing and all the bullshit that I've had to go through, and I have to deal with what they're doing. I have to live with the decisions that they make, that they chose to put me down. They chose to smash my name all over the place. They chose that. Okay, so this tag here above my head is so I can get gas, because I'm going to be moving to another state. Until then, I'm going to be staying right here in this spot, and I know for a fact that they're not going to be coming around through. They're not going to be coming through here. They will not be coming through here. They're going to try to, and it is what it is. They're not going to scare me out of here. There are people around here that are aware, and there are people that, Scammy Claus is scamming you, telling the truth. Oh yeah, Scammy Claus is probably streaming me telling the truth. She tells people that she wants people to have a better life, but yet she turns around and destroys their life by saying a bunch of shit instead of leaving that person alone to let them carry on with their life to get the help that they should get, that they need. They get that help. That's just how that is. If people don't like that, if people don't want people to advance forward, they're not going to allow them to advance forward. Like Scammy Claus. Scammy Claus plays it off like, we have no control over what you do and what goes on in your life. That's not true. When people turn around and talk about somebody over and over and over again and putting that person down and saying that person's a scammer, you're putting a bad name on somebody that doesn't deserve it. When somebody's asking for help, you're allowed to ask for help. I don't give a shit if Scammy Claus thinks that asking for help is wrong. I could care less. I just hope that she fucking figures out and changes her fucking ways, because let me tell you something. When she goes and meets the man upstairs, he gonna judge her just like she judges every fucking buddy that she supposedly brings awareness to. So that's just kind of how that is. Yeah. That's just kind of bullshit what she does. She claims to be this wonderful person, and when you call her out, all her fucking chat goes fucking nuts. Oh, why is he so mean to you? Look at what I have to go through on a regular basis with this fucking Scammy Claus and Scam Slam and Texas Tip. These people are a fucking menace to society. People are losing their shit because of them, and nobody seems to fucking see that. Nobody seems to understand that that's exactly what's going on. Nobody understands it. Nobody really cares, because they are starstruck with these fucking people. As far as I'm concerned, I could give two shits if they fucking fall on their face or not. It don't bother me. In fact, I hope they do. In my opinion, they should. You know, and that's another thing is people tell me to go and get a job when I'm disabled. How are you supposed to go and get a job? I have medical conditions that need to be taken care of before I'm able to do anything, and that's something that Scammy Claus doesn't fucking understand. I do have a rare blood disorder where I produce too much blood, and I can't go and get my blood out. They tell me, oh, go to the ER. Well, let me tell you something. Going to the ER for an emergency phlebotomy, it has to be an emergency. They're not just gonna, oh, okay, we'll take your blood out, your levels are too high. No, they will set you up with a hematologist to go in for a therapeutic phlebotomy. But you have to go through your doctor to get a hematologist, and I can't get a doctor because I don't have medical in this state. I can't donate my blood. They consider my blood tainted. So if people don't believe that, look up. Go ahead and go look it up. You say good that I can't donate my blood to people? I think it's horrific that they can't use my blood. I think it's horrific. They take the blood and they throw it in the fucking garbage. You know, look it up and see. Oh, well, can somebody with polycythemia donate their blood? No, you cannot. Oh, you say use your check to get gas. Clearly, you weren't in before to understand that, so we're just going to keep moving on with the conversation, okay? Anyway. Donating blood, and we don't need another one of you. You don't make another person with your blood. That's somebody needs to learn biology and how it works. He can't work but sits in his car all day. Sitting down in my car all day makes a whole lot of sense. This is the ignorance that I've been talking about, guys. I'm gonna pin this comment. This is the ignorance that we face on this app. This is the ignorance that we face. The lack of knowledge about somebody. They automatically come out with something like this and say something like this. Who does that? Only people who don't give a shit about other people. I haven't received a message yet, but Yeah, mute them, but the bad ones can be blocked. Yeah, 100%. Mute the ignorance and block the bullshit. I think it's funny. I think it's funny. Scammy Claus thinks I'm gonna be going to Oklahoma. No, I'm gonna be going a lot further than Oklahoma. But right now, I am in the same parking lot I have been in. That's just how that works. You know, Melissa, I think that person's job with that name is pretty clear. And now do me a favor. I'm gonna tell you right now, Jersey, don't. I'm gonna give you one warning and only one warning. Do not, and I repeat, do not unmute people. You just unmuted somebody twice. Do not unmute anybody. If you unmute anybody or unblock anybody, you will lose your privilege. You will lose your privilege. I promise you that. Well, he already got blocked. He already got blocked. So don't be unmuting anybody. You will lose your privilege. We don't play that way. I have another mod that just jumped on that real quick. So you know, it's a race between who's gonna block somebody and who's not gonna get blocked. So yes, as I was saying, for people to turn around and act the way that these so-called awareness groups, what they do, they're not bringing awareness to anything except for how rotten that they can be towards somebody. As far as this thing with Thomas, I actually did go into his live. I did go into his live, and I says, I have Scammy Claus's address. And Thomas said, I'm not worried about that. I'm focused on my dogs. I had a choice to make whether I was going to do something or focus on the dogs. And he's focused on the dogs. And he was dropped from that point on. So Scammy Claus is so fucking scared of this guy, but she keeps fucking poking the bear. Scammy Claus says that she's in Connecticut all the time. All the time, Scammy Claus says that she's in Connecticut. Oh, well, the price of eggs here in Connecticut No. No. Trolls with no followers can get blocked, correct? No, not correct. We're not blocking people at the door. If somebody happens to pop in, got 1.1k people in here. So yes, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna make sure I let people know this right now. I am trying for this here. This will help me get fuel to be able to go to the next state, which is 4,000 miles away. So yeah, it is windy. It is windy today. Yeah. But we're not going to turn around and we're not going to be dealing with what Scammy Claus is doing. People need to bring awareness of what she is doing and how she's acting. She's acting like she is this perfect fucking person, but all she's doing is causing harm towards other people. You know? And that's what they push for. That's what they try to go for. And bringing awareness to them, it's important for all of us to get together and recognize that, hey, look, these people are doing this, and they're acting like this for a reason. They're acting like this because they've got nothing better to do than to trash on somebody and put somebody down. You know, why would anybody in their right mind treat somebody the way that they do? If this dog guy is wanted, why isn't he in jail? I don't know him. I don't know. I don't think he's wanted. I think that's just something that they made up about him to get people to not like him. Kind of like what they do with me. They make things up with me too as well. Which is disgusting on the shit that they say. But as far as it goes, as far as I'm concerned, when it comes down to these groups that pretend to be something that they're not. Hey, Linda. Yeah. They pretend to be something that they're not. They pretend to want to help people. You don't help people by trolling them and putting them down. You don't do, that's not how you help people. And making somebody feel like they don't belong anywhere is not how you help somebody. You're alienating that person. You're humanizing that person. And that's what they look for. That's what they do. And that's how they're going to do it. They're not going to stop. The only way that they're going to stop is if they start having their life torn into. That's the only way that they're going to stop. See, Scammy Claus is all about bringing awareness, supposedly bringing awareness to people who are e-beggars. People who are asking for help, you can call it how you want it. If they're asking for help, they're going to continue to ask for help, and there's nothing that she can do about it. Nobody can do anything about it. If somebody has that caring heart and they want to help somebody, they're going to do it, and there's nobody else that's going to stop them from being able to do that. When it comes down to Scammy Claus, she's so all about the fucking safety about people. Then why is she blasting her? And why is she on TikTok when she has a family of her own? When she's doing this and she's so fucking scared of this guy, she's so nervous and she wants him behind bars. Why is she tormenting somebody? Why is she tormenting these people who are trying to do something good? Like, he's focusing his energy. Thomas is focusing his energy on taking care of animals. Ironically, Tiffany, Texas Tiff, is talking about being able to care for cats. Stray cats. Feral cats. Why is it okay for them to trash on somebody, but it's not okay for somebody to not even pay no mind to them, and they still go after the person? Why is it okay for somebody to say, hey, this person's not allowed to ask for help? What gives them the right to say that? What gives them the right to critique every little thing and idolize everything that somebody has to do to make themselves feel better. How can you turn around and say that you care about people when you don't? Trashing somebody as much as they trash on people, they don't care about people. They only care about themselves. That's it. They don't care if somebody is respectful. They don't care if somebody's, or they do care if you're disrespectful. They prefer you not to be respectful. They prefer you to be angry all the time. They attack people who have mental illness. They attack people who live in a car, in a tent, or wherever. Don't even worry about the ones with the emojis. I guarantee you somebody just paid for a pack. Let it go through, because nothing's going to happen. You just let it go through. They're just built in my view. So go ahead, and they can go ahead and do whatever the hell they're going to do. It's so difficult for people to turn around and try to have a better life when they have people like Scammy Claus and Texas Tip constantly putting them down. They make people feel like they don't belong. They attack people with mental illness, and those people with mental illness end up turning around and feeling like they don't belong. They make people feel like that something bad is going to happen to them. You know, that this is what they do. I don't care what Thomas did. Anything that Scammy Claus talks about, I don't believe her. I don't believe her. She has some truth sometimes, but other times she's just blowing smoke. She said that she sent me information about him. No, she told me his first name and told me to look him up. I'm not gonna pay to go look somebody up. I'm not somebody that goes and gets into people's lives like she does. And that's just how that is. If somebody wants to turn around and be disrespectful to somebody, they're gonna be disrespectful to somebody, regardless of what it is. I think it's wrong that she does this. It's when other people start realizing that what she's doing is harmful to other people, harmful to people's safety. Talking about trying to get people arrested, talking about calling up, like Texas Tip and Scammy Claus was talking about, calling up the stores to get somebody kicked off the property because they don't like them. You know, they turn around and they trash on somebody's name so much, and it alienates them from society. It alienates them and makes them withdraw. And this isn't just something that messes with the person right then and there. This is a lifelong thing that it happens. It messes with them for long term. And that is mental abuse. And if people agree with Scammy Claus and Texas Tiff to do mental abuse towards somebody, that's their fucking decision. They can do that. But they're just as bad as they are. And that's just kind of how it goes. For gas. Silver Fox, can you please go ahead and explain the reasoning for it, please? And that's just kind of a messed up situation that people are going to turn around and act like that towards somebody and be that kind of disrespectful, have that kind of disrespect. Because if you care about somebody, if you care about society, you care about civilization, and you care about what's truly going on with somebody, you're going to turn around and you're going to try to make it to where that person can survive. You're going to try to make sure that person is able to succeed. I'm not going to tell, I'm going to be driving 4,000 miles from the location that I'm at right now. And that's where I'm going to reside. And start my life where I need to start my life. I'm not going to have people turn around and try to stop that from happening. I'm not going to be dealing with people that is... no, you got that wrong. It's 8. It's 800. I didn't get any... There's there was no donation done, no gift done. How many words do I say a minute, Big Jim? Well, how about you count them, and then you tell me, because I have no idea. It's 4,000 miles away from where I'm at. It's gonna suck. It's gonna suck, but it is what it is, you know. It's gonna suck. It's a whole lot of travel. From where I'm at, it's 4,000 miles to where I'm going. And that's just how that is. I mean, in the United States, but it is a ways away. So I got to go. And that's just I kind of have to look up for myself here. Then you obviously don't know enough about the United States to be able to make that kind of assumption. Oh, when I get there, I get there. Yeah, Scammy Claus got a weak banana. She was streaming me, and I got tired of it, so I got her a weak banana. And it's not very difficult to do that if you know how to work the system. Like, you know, that shows you. Again, they said that I don't have a high IQ, but apparently I was able to figure this shit out on my own. And got her a bit bananas. You work for TikTok? Congratulations. Oh, no. There was no lying going on. I just knew how to. No, she got banana. What, yesterday? Was it yesterday or the night before? No, it's the night before last night. She got a banana for a week. She got a banana, and I guess she appealed the first one, and she won the first one, but then the second one, she appealed it, and it didn't work, which is fucking hilarious. You know, what happens with that situation, happened with that situation. She just got another banana. Really? Oh, I wonder what. She's on now. She just got one just now. I wonder why. And she's going to continue getting those bananas. And my goal is to make sure that she gets all her accounts bananaed for a week. What's going to happen is she's going to get that banana, and then she's going to jump over to YouTube, and that's because of one of her friends like and asked me. Yeah, who's trying to get in the box? You work for TikTok. I will make sure Scammy never loses her account. Okay, you work for TikTok. Okay. All right. So this person's spamming my chat. So report him for spamming. Thank you for muting that as well. So, who's trying to get into the box? I mean, she's trying to get in the box. What I want to do here now is I'm focusing on getting this goal here done, so I can push on. So I'm able to push on. There's a whole lot of trucks coming in right now. But you forward. Hey, Abigail, how you doing? Welcome. We already know. We already know that right there's waterfall guy. Hey, waterfall guy, why don't you go stand on the corner so you get your job done? But anyway, carrying on. We're going to. Yeah, I was gonna say he's been on the rip. We're gonna keep that bench down for him. So yeah, basically what we got to do now, well, what I got to do now is I've got to get my ducks in a row and get a move on. And that's what I'm going to do. If I'm asking for help for it, I'm going to ask for help for it. Scammy Claus has no say in it. Texas Tiff has no say in it. My ex has no say in it. You know, an ex is an ex for a reason. Y'all don't know that she used to yell at me every single day, all day long. Domestic DVs, right? You talk about DVs, but yet it's okay for a woman to scream and holler at a guy. But if a guy says something to that person, then all of a sudden they're in the wrong. But that's not how it works. DV, man and woman. We're not talking about when, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about moving forward in my life. The outside influencers that think that they know something when they have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. They pretend that they do, and they like to spread rumors about people, and then people believe that. And it's not right for the person that they're talking about. It's not fair to the person. Hey, Rose, how you doing? So basically, what I don't understand, and it bothers me to not understand this. What goes through someone's mind in the morning when they chose violence? Why would Scammy Claus say that about that's what she chose to do? That just shows you what kind of person that she is. She gets up and she makes a decision. Is today going to be a good day or is it going to be a violent day? Why would she do that? I'm disabled. I'm disabled. What gives you the right to say that? Why would you say that? Go ahead and get that snark out of here. That snark person can be fucking sent out the door. Well, first of all, where I'm at, there's no delivery. Second of all, we're not going to keep talking about that. And third of all, I have to travel 4,000 miles to get to my final destination. That's your husband. I'm not your husband, so you can't tell me something that your husband does. I mean, you can tell me what he does. It doesn't matter because I'm not your husband. And if people decide that if they choose to decide to believe what these troll groups are doing, you're going to choose to believe that regardless of what I say. And that's just how that goes. Unfortunately, people will make that decision. Hey, Chad, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a hot minute. There's been a whole lot of shit going on. Texas Tiff and Scamming Claws have doxed the location I'm at right now. Which, I don't exactly, I can't exactly go anywhere anyway. This is where I'm gonna be. And that's just what it is. That Texas Tip and Scamming Claws doxed my information of where I'm at on YouTube, and I have screenshots of it. Am I gonna show no one where I'm at? Oh, interesting. So now, alright, so I have no idea how they know where I'm at. Tiff said something, or somebody said something over there along the lines of, we can track your number. We can track your GPS, your number. Which I don't put it past them, because nobody knew where I was at all. They say that they found it because of a tree that's behind me over here on these bushes like this throughout the entire landscape. So for them to turn around and say that's how they found me is a complete lie. It is impossible to find somebody by one bush when there are a shit ton of bushes that look exactly the same. That's what I don't understand on that. So they had other means of being able to do that. Unfortunately, those are the type of people. Those are the people that do nasty things towards somebody, and say who's to believe they say. And that's not how that works. I guess that's how it works. If you're choosing to believe what liars are telling you about me, you go ahead and believe it. The fuck was that? So there's no way that people would understand how dangerous. Well, there are ways people can understand how dangerous of what they're doing to call them out on it. They choose to allow them to continue that without saying, "Hey, look, what you're doing is wrong," which goes to show you that a lot of people that go there and talk in her lobby, go to the YouTube and talk on the YouTube channel on it, they choose to believe that what they're doing is okay. They don't sit there and think about, hey, wait a minute, let's see it from Shaun's point of view for a little bit, and let's understand where he's coming from. By giving out my location of where I'm at on a public platform, doxing the area where I was at is a problem. It's a problem for people to do that shit to people. sooner people realize what's really going on here, these people are not trying to help anybody. They are not, because they have viewers, they have support, behavior towards other people that are negative, because people like drama. People like to watch people struggle. But there are those people out there that want to see somebody succeed, and they want to watch it all out to see what the ending result is going to be. Scammy Claus, Texas Tiff, those are the people, and all the other ones. But these are the primary ones that are really causing the most problems. And Sweet and Nasty, Sweet and Sassy. Keep saying that. I apologize. I'm so used to seeing that Sweet and Nasty pop voice. Have all these people do this stuff, like Sweet and Nasty. Sweet and Sassy came into my live on here and was hitting on me and wanted me to give her a chance, and I said, fuck no. I had no interest in her whatsoever. Then she started attacking people in my chat, and I blocked her, and then she started talking shit about me. People on here have been, say, I really like you, I want to be with you, blah, 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 and ended up being a lie. So that's just how that is. This is what they do. This is how they do it. They go in and they help other people.
Alyssa, I can't answer that right yet. I can't answer that right yet. I know you just popped in. I'm going to decline that. Sorry, sweetheart.
So basically, I do have a goal that I'm trying to do here so I can move on with my life. Oh, look at this. Pick me. That's probably Scammy Claus. One of the Scammy Claus' little friends. So, what they're trying to massage me. Shit. I'm on my live. Hold on. Oh my God. All right, my daughter's trying to get a hold of me. I'll be back. She's more